ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Six man.
Shot. 17. Ready, go.
This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Everyone's got four down.
10 seconds.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Ready, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Give me that ball.
Drill 52. Let's go. Go set.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Blaster. 6.
Mike 37. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. And we're going 37.
Go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. 45. White.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Let's go. Hey, 53. Mike 53.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Two's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Time to go. Night, night. Mike.
Yellow, go.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Fury, yellow.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. Get the ball.
Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a Florida native from up near Pensacola. It's Michael Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the counter, Carter. And he lost the football. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try to run for it with Carter. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run with Carter. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Michael Carter, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
52 blaster.
42. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 40.
Cycles.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hey.
Black.
And we're going 37.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. John Franklin Myers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go. Check.
22 needle. Hey, blue.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Smash, red.
Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now Wilson. Past the 20. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Yeah.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get out the field, defense. And we're going 37. I'm here all day. And we're going 37 is the Mike. Mike 37.
Stop your whining.
And we're going 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy.
From the gun, it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. There he goes, right side.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin.
He's going to make everything happen.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Dolphins 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On first down, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run with Carter. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. One more time with Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Tua now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing now is Tagovailoa toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
53 is the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
On second and goal, Tua dancing to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Dissly in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Sanders now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Able to connect with Mims. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
First down, New York.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 7-yard line.
Again, Wilson. And he's got it. And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Carter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
blue.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
37 is the Mike. Mike 37.
Ball's red.
Pick it up. And we're going 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. On play action, here's Tua. Buying time to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
Go red.
Let's go. Let's
6.
We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I hear. That's what I do.
Now Tua.
53. Mike. You.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Let's go, D.
Hey, red.
And we're going 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. They gonna need some.
Blaster. 6.
And we're going 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Ready, go.
Tua on 4th down. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Tua to throw again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hand?
Oh, and now they're going to... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards. On a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
He's going to look deep for more. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure, they got him again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another run on second down with Carter, and he gets it down to the 32.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Touchdown, Jets!
Michael Carter,
his 21st touchdown of the season.
and the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This deep.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
60 red. Black shot.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Everyone, 37's the mic. Mike 37.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
37. Come on, D. Everyone, 37's
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for the Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?